Right, hopefully my stream should have gone live now. I'm just going to join in the Super Blitz Shield Arena here. It's a very long 5-hour event. I'm only planning on playing maybe 1 to 2 hours, not too much. 5 hours is just too much for me to play Blitz chess in a row. But I'm hoping to play one, like I say, maybe 2 hours, 10 to 20 games, that sort of range. So let's just see how we get on. Oops, my sound is very low there. So 2208, good luck. You see he's gone berserk, which means he's halved his time. But if he wins, he gets more points. Okay, I think I'll just take then castle. Actually, I'll play h6 first. Okay, I shouldn't have done. I should have just castled. A little bit careless, so I'm going to have to delay castling now. So he plays queen down, logical. I guess I can play a5. He might take there, I doubt it, but he might. Oh, he does, okay. Knight in. Okay, I think I'm going to play knight forward as well, hit the pawn. So he goes across again, logical. Now rook across is risky. I'm just going to push a pawn up, I think, here. Now I'll drop the knight back. So he plays up, so I'll trade something off. So let's play a rook across and maybe drop the king back. Prepare to just expand if I can. Oh, he's made a move there again, I hadn't heard that. That's my hearing, not very good. Let's just develop then. Okay, let's push and maybe push. Interesting. Can't I just take that? So he's blasting in, okay. Now I could have a problem here because he's got that advanced pawn, so if we trade off I can never move because of this. So I'm going to have to try and not do that. So I'm going to try and double up on this pawn. So if I take, he goes behind, I should get back. Take, he pushes, I can get behind, right? And if he goes behind I can drop back, I think that's right. Oh, I blundered it, I don't believe it. I've just miscalculated again and now it's lost. Wow, I had that 1-1 and just miscalculated, but well done. Okay, 1560, good luck. Knight up and then maybe bishop up, unless he plays knight up. Okay, let's just play knight up and bishop up. As long as the queen's got multiple directions it shouldn't get trapped. Now it's tempting to go bishop here, but you're inviting this, but you could always drop back. And you're targeting this, so let's risk it. If he comes over I'm going to go right across, threatening to take. Okay, I'll castle, bishop back. Yeah, he kicks the bishop, logical, so I'll drop back. This bishop is slightly misplaced now with this sequence, I need it back somewhere. You know, if he plays like a holding move like rook across. Yeah, he plays knight back, so I'm going to have to trade. I could grab the knight. Take, but I don't see any benefit. So I'm going to drop the bishop back, give the queen a retreat square. And then just try and centralise the rooks at some point. Just simple logical moves. He's doing the right thing, he's using his time to try and find a plan. So he offers a queen trade. So I'm just going to drop the queen back. He can't play bishop up because I can just take it. Oh, he's blundered checkmate. He just forgot about it and blundered checkmate. Little bit unlucky there. Now, even though I'm live streaming, I won't appear in this list because it's only for people streaming on Twitch or YouTube that get linked on there. $20.51, good luck. Okay, let's just take in castle. So knight up, rook across, and knight across. Yeah, rook across, hit the pawn. Okay, so pawn up. Just drop back. I think he's going to go queen side, not king side. So I'm going to just push pawns forward. I think he's going to castle that way. He drops back for now. I'm going to start pushing pawns. Alright, just go that side, okay. Let's still push anywhere. There is this move, but... What? So if I take, he has to take with a bishop. Okay, I don't mind the look of that. I'll just develop the bishop onto this diagonal. Just try and help guard this. Then again, just logical moves, just rook across. Okay, I can't this move, but... I think queen up looks okay, maybe rook across. Maybe queen up. Plays knight over. Let's just play rook across then. So queen across, so rook across is not playable, bishop down is playable though. And I think it looks very nice to try and get rid of that bishop he's got. He's looking for a discovery, I think, so if we can trade and get a tempo on the queen, that looks sensible. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be right to still take. So he might be just looking to simply take my knight there. I don't really want to allow that, but I don't really see what to do about it. Let's just drop the knight back. Man, I'm going very slow again, aren't I? Very slow. This is a weakness, of course, so maybe queen across if the knight moves. Oh, he's grabbed the pawn, okay. Oh, can I play this? Actually, no, I'm going to put the knight here and back in, I think. It's one of these positions, it's so incredibly easy just to miss something. So incredibly easy. Now, can't I hit the queen here? Bishop just takes, so I can't. He's threatening checkmate, so... Pawn up, queen down is no good. Ah, knight in. Yeah, guard the checkmate, hit the queen and the bishop and the knight. Knight check is playable, I can sidestep. But it does give him a rook though, maybe. Yeah, knight check, I have to go to the corner. It's a forced move, it's an only move. I guess he's got knight check here actually as well. Is that stronger? Maybe. But that way, No, actually no, he doesn't. I could just take it if he did that. But knight check, I have to go at the corner. It's a forced move. Queen moves, I can take the knight, so he does play it, so that's a forced move. If he takes the rook, he drops back. But again, he's not threatening mate, so I think I can just take there and take here. Knight covers the key square. Pawn takes, I could maybe take the rook. He grabs the rook. Yeah, I'm just going to take. So I've ended up worse off out of this. An exchange down, he's done very, very well there. So now I'm going to push forward. So I'm going to have to trade rooks here, I guess. Oh, I'm just short of time, aren't I? I've just given myself no time, it's just hopeless. I don't believe it, I lost on time, he blundered and I lost on time, wow. It's not my day today then, is it? When you lose games like that, you know it's not your day. Okay, just try and eliminate this defending bishop. I think I'll just take and play e3. Yeah, potentially you can go up like this, but he's going to counter that. So I'm just going to push there. If he pushes, the knight's got a square. Oh, he plays up. Okay. I'm going to take there then. Let's play knight up and take. Just developing castle, excuse me. Let's just play a holding move. Alright, now we get castled. So another holding move. Take with a pawn. Okay, he does push, but I thought I could push here. I might be wrong, of course. So can't I just push again? Bishop takes, knight takes. And we hit the queen. Rook guards the rook even if the queen moves. Now I'm threatening to potentially grab a pawn as well. Yeah, you know it's not your day when you lose these really close little battles, but let's just see. Ooh. So if I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I lose the pawn. So queen up. He takes, I take. I don't see anything any better. I think I'll have to let him take there. I'm threatening rook across now if he doesn't take back. If he does, I'm going to grab the pawn. Again, he's doing the right thing. He's using his time wisely. You get 3 minutes. He does take, so I'm going to take. So again, we're threatening to grab the bishop. We're threatening to grab a pawn. As long as I don't get my queen trapped by the rooks, of course. So he plays knight in, so that must be a blunder, right? I take and I hit the queen. And I'm threatening just to jump the knight back where it was. Or I can... oh, I can't go there. I've got a queen check and he can block. So can't I take? No, I can't. If I take, he's got knight back. So I think rook across. Then takes looks playable. Hold on, can I take with the queen? He can't play knight back now. This is covered, this is covered. So don't I have rook across? I think I've got rook across there. If he takes either way, I can take here. Knight moves, I take the queen. I've got check, takes, takes. Yeah, just take and take. So I should be winning now. Double up, make sure there's no back rank silly mate. Push the pawn and it looks very good. He just resigned, so that's better, that's better. Right, 1683, good luck. Again, just try and eliminate that bishop. Okay, just play up. He should play a bishop down here, and I'll play pawn up, I guess. Or I can take the bishop if he plays it. If he doesn't play it, then I can potentially push the pawn. Oh, he doesn't, so I can push there. Now that's actually a blunder because I can take. If he takes back, he walks into a mating net. So he sees that, so I can take, and then I can take with a check. That's the general idea. And otherwise I'm threatening to take with a check. So I can take and I can check, then I can check. Am I going the right way? Check. So I've got knight in to hit queen and rook. And then I can check there and grab a free rook. I think that looks good. So queen up, I can check and then grab a rook. Plays rook up, so he's missed that I was hitting the queen, or he didn't see what to do about it. Yeah, he just resigns, he just didn't see it. So that's a good win. Oops, the early leaders, look at that. Of course, I missed the first 40 odd minutes of the event, so I'm never going to be anywhere up the standings in this, and said I'm only going to be playing 1 to 2 hours. But very impressive scoring at the top. 1783, good luck. Oops. Okay, wants to go unusual. I don't mind that. Let's just play d4. Guess d5. Okay, I guess e4 looks okay. That's a free pawn. He has to block with a bishop, and I just pick up the knight. So I'll grab the knight and then drop back. Okay, that's a good win. He just mixed his move order up there. Everybody does it now and again. Right, 1931, good luck. Let's go c4, traditional Reti style. e3, b4. This is a deliberate sacrifice, we're just trying to gain a bit of space here. Now he does have queen check. So I'm going to take with the rook, not the knight, because he has a queen check otherwise. Yeah, let's just develop the knight. Rook across. I want pawn forward, but it allows him to play knight in, so just drop the bishop back. Maybe queen up, so we eye the pawn. Knight up takes, he has to move somewhere. Gives me a very unpleasant pawn structure, so let's just play a knight up and look to trade his defending knight. Right, now I'm going to push the pawn and try and fix this. Then maybe even knight in and trade off his knight at some point. Okay, not now. Where do I want the queen? Let's go right back. Yeah, let's put the bishop on this diagonal with a view to rook up. Rook across first. Oh, he does play up. Okay. He takes, or take with check. So knight up is a move if I can deflect that queen, but he's blundered a knight, I think. He can't take back because of the pin. Okay, guess I just take now. So he threatened to pin the queen. What's he done? Pushed the pawn, so he's just missed the pin. That should be good enough, and it is. Excellent. Right, 1801, good luck. Okay, let's push. So we'll take, and I think h6 looks sensible. Yeah, just stop the bishop immediately coming down to g5 and castle. Now I'm going to try and develop my bishop. One or the other of them two. Okay. Let's just go on the natural diagonal. So we're threatening to take and then maybe take the knight. But it could get very wild if I do that. Opens up the rook to my king. Let's go and hit the queen. And maybe just develop the knight. Nothing fancy, just keep it straightforward. Maybe push the pawn this side. Yeah, so I'm threatening to take there. I'll pre-move in case he takes. He pushes. So it's got to be right, surely, to take. And then just plant the bishop in the middle for now. I'll maybe develop the knight first. Yeah, develop the knight first. I've also potentially got knight back to try and trade the knight. Ooh, he's played up, so I've got knight down to hit the queen and I can take his knight. I think that looks promising. But if it's such a risk doing this though, because it opens the file up. But his king's going to be perilous, so I'm going to risk it. So rook across and try and drop one of the knights back. Now do I go f5 instead? Actually I will. With that diagonal I'm going to go f5. Ooh, he pushes up. I think I have to take. Yeah, I might have walked into a problem here. He's threatening this now, so I'm going to have to sidestep there. I've given him a lot of initiative. It's not how I'd recommend you play this. If I drop the knight back, it's very negative. It blocks my rook. If I go here, he can fork. So I wouldn't recommend anybody tries this at home. He's given me a chance to push here though. Take, take. If I can get rid of that bishop, I'd be very pleased. And I'm hitting the other bishop if he doesn't. Okay, so now I think I can expand. Guard this pawn, connect the rook. Rook comes across, he might have to castle. Then I'm threatening to grab a pawn. Take, 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 looks playable. Ooh, he's walked into a pin like my last opponent. If he blocks, I can just take. If he plays rook takes, I can take. The queen can't move, but I could just take the queen with a check first. So he's very unlucky there. It's very easy to miss that. And again, he's doing the right thing. He's using his time wisely to see if he can find a move. Nothing wrong with doing that. He takes. So we take back, but it could still be dangerous if he gets his rooks doubled up. You cannot take these positions for granted. But queen up to stop the pawn push. Yeah, he sacked it to open the position, so I have to take. But I do have a dangerous check potentially coming. If I get one of the rooks off the board, it should be a formality. So I can push and hit the bishop. Where does he go? Let's push up, hit the bishop. Maybe grab a pawn. If he comes forward, I've got to check this way, which he's done. I grab a pawn, I can check, king up. I can take and threaten another check. I think that looks good. Ooh, if I take though, it lets his rook in, you see. So I mean, you can't take these for granted. So let's get the rook this side of the board. So if my knight wanders off, it looks a bit safer. So hit the bishop. Yeah, we're both getting a little bit low on time. And my king can't escape now if he gets my back rank. Okay, well now I can take with a check. Now I can check. He can't take the pawn, he can't go there or there. He can't go back, he has to block. So I take. So again, I've got knight check. I mean, this has to be winning. My king's got an escape square now. So check, he can't defend his rook. So just take it. I think rook over looks good. He's got moves with the pawn, so there's no stalemate. I'm just threatening to checkmate there, so that's another good win. Excellent. It's not very often I'll get 5 wins in a row in an event like this. It's a very strong event. There, the leaders, very impressive records there, very impressive. I think that's the GM who won the bullet event yesterday. 2066, good luck. I think he won it yesterday. He was certainly winning it by a long, long way. Okay, just develop. So playing it more London style this game. Let's drop the bishop back. Okay, I guess I'll take there and play a knight across. Now do I go with the pawn? It looks good. I'm threatening just to take the knight if he does nothing because of the diagonal pin. So he's given me a pawn, so I'll take it. Then try and push this pawn up. Actually, maybe knight in looks better to immediately hit the bishop. Yeah, knight in looks stronger. So he played knight over, so knight in, centralise, hit the bishop. Pre-move in case he takes. it's risky for him to give up his defending bishop. He does go back, so I could grab the bishop. Ooh, I've got this though, haven't I? Queen has to move, gain a rook. Yeah, that looks stronger. Because if I take the rook, I'm guarding my rook. But maybe you can just go there, but then there's a check. So I think he has to go there or there. I can take. And if he takes the rook, I take back. So I think it wins an exchange. Let's just drop down here and try and push up. And if he wanders off, there's pressure on the pawn. Yeah, that's a good move, that. Very, very good move, that. I missed that. Yeah, I don't see how I actually defend all this. Maybe bishop up. I'm going to play bishop up there. If pawn down, I think I can take the knight. But I can't really stop this. So he does take. So I'm going to take. Now what do I do with my rook? Where do we put it? I don't want to go there. Let's just drop back onto a light square. It's not going to be hit immediately by the knight. But now I'm suddenly a little bit behind on the clock, so I need to develop if I can. One, two, three, four, five. So it's 5 pawns each. Now that doesn't really work. If I go up, he just takes. Yeah, I've made a right hash of that, haven't I? Terrible move I just played. Okay, I'm going to try and force the queen exchange. Oh, he just drops the bishop back, so now I can play rook across. But this is kind of dead weight right now, it's doing nothing where it is. So I need to try and move this pawn if I can. But what else can I do? Rook up is a threat. Looks promising. Otherwise, maybe just push the pawn. He gave rook up, so he gives me a check. Bishop or knight has to block. Okay, let's just push then. Let's offer the queen trade. So push again. How do I get this bishop out? I mean, I can put it there or there, but it's doing nothing. Doing nothing. Okay, well now I can check, and he's going to have to block with his bishop. So bishop up becomes a threat. So there's now a big threat that he's got to deal with. Maybe I can double the rooks up if he drops back to hit the rook. I could play rook across, but that looks super risky, doesn't it? Super risky. He plays up. So I can actually trade that bishop now, so I'm going to do that. And just go back. Now I want the queen on a better square. Which one though? Maybe here for rook across looks good. So I want to play a move like rook across, but then he's got this, so it's not playable right now. And my queen can't jump in right now. Okay, let's just bail out of that and hope I don't blunder some silly checkmate. Maybe queen back. Look to trade the rook. So now push again. Oh, can I take there? Take, take, push. I can certainly go forward. very good win. Very good. So it's not over yet, but it will be shortly. Now you just make certain there's no silly stalemate. Excellent. Very good win. Very good. So back to the tournament. So where am I now? 6 in a row. That's 7 out of 9. Very good. So I was planning on playing 10 to 20 games. I might stop after the next one actually. Just play the 10 games and that'll do for this event, I think. So an iron to finish, and he's going berserk, so good luck. The 2500 is the important bit there. That reflects how good he is, but equally the IM bit means he's a proven over the board player. Far, far, far stronger than myself. So let's just take. Okay, just jump back. So trade the knight as well. I think queen up looks okay, then maybe rook across. Let's pressure the pawn. Let's drop back, hit the queen. So I'm going to try and double the rooks up. Ah, he wants this. So double up, he comes up, take, doesn't look so good. Okay, let's just move the knight back then. Yeah, let's take rook across. And maybe bring the rook this way then. Let's go back this way. So the knight can drop back. Okay, now I go forward. I'm going to play up there. So I've got knight across, but it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I'm going to play queen up and maybe in. Free up the knight if I can. Let's just grab. Just put the pawn in the dark square. Yeah, I can play that. Okay. I don't really want to take there. So I'm just going to give him that pawn. Oh man, I can't stop him pinning my rook anywhere. I'm threatening checkmate here. Ah, I've run out of time. Wow, run out of time. Okay, not to worry. So that'll be my final game in this event. So I was only going to play an hour, so it's too long for me, 5 hours. So let's just see where I am. So I've played 10 games, 7 wins and 3 losses. So very, very good. And the other the 3 games I lost on another day, I could have won all 3 of them. So very good. So thank you to anybody who has seen this.